Yo, what up, peoples? Coffee breaks in town, and today we're gonna do the review on the beautiful Ninja 400 KRT edition, also known as the Kawasaki Racing Team edition. So that's the Kawasaki green right there, and attached on the beautiful CBR 1000 RR. So yeah, this is a 2020 Kawasaki KRT edition Ninja 400. It's a beautiful bike. The lime green is Kawasaki's main color, and actually, fun fact is it was supposed to be my first bike, but not anymore because I got the R3. Anyways, this does come with ABS, and surprisingly, you know, the cool thing about Kawasaki is that they managed to get that extra 100 cc's. So if you're looking to kind of get a faster bike and the small range bike, this is the perfect bike, the Ninja 400, other than the CBR 500. But as far as beginner, they managed to squeeze about another 100 cc's and still making it a beginner bike, which is pretty cool. Has a slipper clutch, everything about it is nice, beautiful. I'm gonna get a little demonstration, turn it on. You have the key. Let me get
behind my booty.
So I'm gonna turn on, and that is the LCD screening right there. Has the mile indicator right there, your mileage. It has a fuel gauge, your miles per hour, and your gear indicator is right in the middle right here. And then your RPMs are right over here, and then your engine light, your ABS lights, all on the left side right here. So they didn't do a full LCD screening like the R3s or the Suzuki 250s, or most newer bikes now are all LCD screening. So they kind of kept the old school, kept the RPM, and just turn it on. Baby exhaust. Just get a little to 5,000 at least. Beautiful. Alright, we're gonna go on for a ride. Ready? Wow. So yeah, really be careful with this clutch right here. It really doesn't catch the engine until like you let go 90% of it. That's one thing I gotta watch out for, and that's kind of a con that I actually do not like. I don't know if that's adjustable or not, but I do not like how it takes away so much of the clutch before it actually hits the engine, and for you to able to move the bike. I don't know if that's like a safety feature they added, like Kawasaki did, because for the Ninja 300, when I rode it, it didn't take much for the clutch to hit the engine and for you to be able to roll forward. This, you kind of have to let go a lot of it. You know, this has a slipper clutch. I don't have to rev match as often, but I do just for habit. Let me try this. It still picks up pretty well. I absolutely appreciate Kawasaki for pushing out this extra amount of power on smaller bikes, and being able to even call it a beginner bike is pretty cool. I think nowadays beginners have it a lot easier because we now have a wider range of bikes to ride. Before, I remember people always said it was a Ninja 250, right? And I remember a lot of my peers that ride before me, or older people that I talked to, they only had the Ninja 250 for a sports bike to ride, and you know, that was everyone pretty much a beginner bike. So we just linked up with our friend on the Harley, Street Bob to be exact. So let's go over the basics. This is a 360-pound bike. Seat height is 30.9 inches. I'm 5'9" again. I'm wearing my motorcycle boots. No problem on flat footing this bike. It's perfect. A lot more upright feel. Let's test the power. Definitely a lot faster than my R3, hands down. It's faster than R3, no complaints about that. The extra 100 cc's does its work for this bike. I feel the power of this bike, and the ergonomics is excellent. It's very comfortable. for a beginner bike, you won't get bored of this very fast. Like for my R3, I wasn't bored either, but with this extra bit of power, if you want just that extra bit of power to kind of just keep up and ride with your homies and stuff like that, with all your 600 buddies, oh, I can definitely see someone having so much fun on this bike. As a beginner on this bike, you're just gonna have a blast on it. It's fast enough. It can definitely keep up in traffic. It can keep up with the other cars. You can definitely take this on the freeway. I have no complaints whatsoever. Kawasaki did a great job improving their beginner bike, because the 250 was just not looking it. 300, still a little bit slower than the Yamaha. And man, did they kill it with the 400. Yeah, I believe 2018 was when they came out with the new look. And it kind of looks like the new ZX6R. This bike just, it's borderline almost perfect, except for this clutch part. I don't like how much slack that this clutch has. Super comfortable bike. Dare I say, if you have the extra money to get it, get the 400 as a beginner bike. If you're looking to keep something and you're not going to upgrade, 400 is the way to go. And the R3, to be honest, but not to be biased, because I own an R3 myself. The extra bit of power you can just have a little bit more fun with. My buddy stalled the CBR right there. Like, as far as the low CC bike class, aside from the clutch problem, Ninja just blows it out of the water. It's amazing. It's a great bike, but better than all three other classes: the Gixxer 250s, the CBR 300, and the R3. This by far blows all of them out of the water. As far as low CC class, I think the next potential would be the R3, and then the CBR 300, and then the Gixxer 250 being the last one. That's twice, bro. This guy be stalling. Picked up some food, some sushi. This bike is an excellent gas saver. Right now I'm averaging about 50 miles to a gallon, which is a lot better than my R3, I'll tell you that much. Kind of give you guys a recap of this bike. Weighing in at a little bit over 360 pounds. This bike, as far as being a commuter, oh my goodness, don't look guys, don't. This bike being an excellent commuter bike. Anyone who's looking for a bike to commute, beginners looking for a bike to ride for the first time, people looking for a good commuter bike that looks a little bit sporty, this is your bike. With that extra little bit of CC, I tell you guys, it makes a big difference. But not big enough where you couldn't handle it as a beginner, but just big enough where you notice there's a lot more power. This holds about 3.7 gallons of fuel. There's a slipper clutch that helps you go through gears very smoothly without engine braking. It can definitely will go over 100 miles per hour, no problem. This is kind of pretty much your everyday city sports bike that you can definitely ride around. Alright guys, and this concludes the review of the 2020 Kawasaki Ninja 400, the KRT edition, also known as the Kawasaki Racing Team edition, in the lime green. Officer. In the lime green edition. It's beautiful colors. It's a great bike. Feels no different from our R3, except that it has a lot more power. The extra 100 cc's does make a difference. And this is your beginner review of this bike, and I hope you guys enjoyed. I highly recommend it for anyone who's starting riding actually in general, or moving up from dirt bikes. The Ninja 400 is an excellent place to start. It has that sporty look, it has the power, and it has pretty much all you need. All the safety components, the ABS, the slipper clutch, everything you need. Alright guys, thank you for watching the review. Hope you guys enjoyed, and peace out. Boom. With you.
after playing with you all summer, and after playing with you all summer, and after